Hello everyone, my name is brandonsoehaidi and I'm from grade A, and today I want to present about my interdisciplinary project. Selanjutnya saya akan membuat video interdisciplinary. Pertama-tama saya akan melakukan pemanasan. Setelah pemanasan saya akan melakukan push up sebanyak 10 kali. Setelah itu saya akan melakukan pendinginan. Setelah itu saya akan menjelaskan nama latihan tersebut adalah latihan push up. Push up guna untuk menguatkan otot lengan, dada, dan bahu kita. Durasi latihan saya biasa 1 sampai 5 menit. For the next interdisciplinary project is science. Science I will explaining about 10 types of joints and the movement, and where is the joint on our body. First, joint is also known as articulation of articular surface. It's a connection that occurs between bones in the skeletal systems. Joints provide the means for movement. The type and characteristics of given joints determine its degree and type of movement. Joints can be classified based on structure and function. Now I'm gonna explain the 10 types of joints. First is fibrous joints. Fibrous joints is a fixed joint, also called immovable joints, are found where bones are not flexible in such joints. Bones have been fused together in such a way that they are fixed to that part, most commonly to create a structure. A prominent example of fixed joint is the skull, which is made up of a number of fused bones. Other examples includes the upper jaw, rib cage, backbones, and pelvic bones. Cartilaginous joints. Cartilaginous joints are partly movable joints comprising of symphysis or chondrosis joints. These joints occur only in those regions where the connection between the articulating bones is made up of cartilage. Synchondrosis are temporary cartilaginous joints which are present in young children and last until the end of their puberty. For example, the epiphyseal plates present at each end of the long bones is responsible for bone growth in children. The symphysis or the secondary cartilaginous joints, the place where bones join, is prominent. Examples include the pubic symphysis. Other example or cartilaginous types of joint includes the spinal column and the rib cage. Synovial joints. The synovial joints are the most common type of joint because these joints help us to perform a wide range of motion such as walking, running, typing, and more. Synovial joints are flexible, movable, can slide over one another, rotatable, and so on. These joints are found in our shoulder joint, neck joint, knee joint, wrist joint, etc. Next is ball and socket joints. Here one bone is hooked into the hollow space of another bone. This type of joint helps in rotatory movement. An example ball and socket joint are the shoulders. Pivotal joints. In this type of joints, one bone has tapped into the other in such a way that full rotation is not possible. These joints aid in sideways and backward movement. An example of pivotal joints in the neck. Next one is hinge joints. Hinge joints are like door hinge, where only back and forth movement is possible. Example of hinge joints is the ankle, elbows, and knee joints. Next one is saddle joints. Saddle joints is the biaxial joints that allows the movement on two planes, flexion or extension, and adduction or adduction. For example, the thumb is the only bone in the human body having a saddle joint. Next is condyloid joints. Condyloid joints are the joints with two axes which permit up, down, and side-to-side motions. The condyloid joints can be found at the base of index fingers, carpals of the wrist, elbow, and the wrist joints. These joints is also known as a condylar or ellipsoid joints. Next one is gliding joints. Gliding joints are a common type of synovial joints. It is also known as a plane or planar joints. These joints permit two or more round or flat bones to move freely together without any rubbing or crushing of bones. These joints is mainly found in those regions where the two bones meet and glide on one another in any of the directions. The lower leg to the ankle joints and the forearm to wrist joints are the two main examples of gliding joints. Thank you everyone for watching my interdisciplinary project.